happy that he won.
I'll go behind
About Galaxy Quest and stuff like that.
Just about. Are you guys fans of Moon? That's a great movie.
He was really good.
He was really good in Moon. I was very.
Do we feel the question?
on his own, right?
Question in the back.
Hey
Question
gang,
in the back.
Mike Schneider from IndieWire. What up? Couldn't help but notice there's a lot of hair on these faces up there. Is this a solidarity thing, or is it just a weird coincidence that you all are hairy at the same time?
I think it's just depression.
Yeah. When actors don't work, they very quickly get depressed.
Yes.
Yeah,
And we grow beards 3 times as fast.
exactly. This is my first beard, actually, and I'm very proud of it.
It's great.
And usually when we're not doing Veep, we play kind of musty characters.
My beard is all makeup, though. This is not real. I just put this on for award shows. Yeah.
It's very good.
That's
Can you guys talk about, I know there's been some discussion about the show might return in August. What is the update on when you go back into production?
Last I heard, it was August. We're coming back in August, yes.
Well, we're starting shooting.
We're starting shooting.
in August.
Yeah.
Which means episode 1 will be done shooting by October. That's right.
Yeah.
And airing in 22, right?
Yeah,
Because HBO's kind of locked up with
21,
stuff.
22.
So.
Hi, Russ from Hollywood Life. Do you know how you want your characters to end, or are you just leaving it to the writers? Like, would you be okay? Obviously, you're okay with the writers and stuff, but
Yeah, I'd like to jump off a ledge, but really drunk.
One way.
Just like,
It's all been leading up to it.
I'd like to work into Game of Thrones somehow.
Yeah.
a time machine.
Yeah.
I think Furlong should become president. It would be pretty impressive.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would. Yeah, he'd be good.
Right? I'll cover it.
Sounds good.
I'll cover it.
Perfect.
On all networks, all the time.
To be like able
You should
to
be
function.
ambassador to NATO.
I think that's the only path for me.
Yeah.
Yes, you know.
Clea, what are you doing?
Clea, are you?
Clea?
Get up here.
Get up here. Come on.
You have a question for us or something?
Hi.
We'll answer all your Sam Rockwell-related questions.
You look too good to be back there.
Yeah,
Come on,
baby.
buddy.
We need some glam up here.
Go ahead.
Hi, Jeannie Wolf. I just want to hear how you've been in touch with Julia. Has anyone called her tonight? I mean, I know it just happened, and a report on how she's doing.
The self-service in the thing is actually pretty terrible.
Pretty terrible.
And I left my cell phone at the table, so I got to remember to pick that up.
Mine too.
That's just a mental note that
Mine's
I need
like
to remember
right
to
on the
pick it
table.
up.
I just lost a phone.
I wouldn't be here without her.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be here without her. She's true.
Yeah.
But we were all texting earlier today.
Yeah, we're
as
all
well.
texting today, and
Extraordinary.
we haven't since we started this, I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know, she's generally been in good spirits when we've seen her. She has a good sense of humor, which I think will carry her along, I think it does wonders if you're going through something like this. So, I mean, she's incredibly strong, and she's sort of uniquely able to combat something like this. I mean, she's incredible. Yeah.
Oh, well, wish she was here.
Yes.
Yes.
We all wish
too.
you
Yeah.
were very much.
And also, my phone is at the table, and guys, help me out. I don't want to forget that.
I
Thank
know.
you. Okay.
The people from Glow are going to steal it.
Hi,
What a
back here,
cash you left.
Maureen with EW. This question's for Tony.
I have $60
I
in cash, and I just really
know that
don't
you
want
brought your high school drama teacher with you tonight, and I just wondered if you could talk a little bit about what that meant to you and why you wanted to do that.
Yeah. So Tina Williams I was so thankful to be able to bring her tonight. In Tallahassee, Florida, she started this children's theater when I was she started way before, but when I was in middle school, I was having a hard time. I wasn't into sports, and then my parents got me into this theater, and it just changed my life. So I'm incredibly grateful to her, and for her to be able to experience this is like a gift to me and to her, so it's pretty
But it's
awesome.
kind of like an FU to your sports teacher.
And it's kind of an
Yeah.
FU to my sports teacher. It is.
Yeah,
It is.
really,
It is. And I hope they hear that.
Hold on just 1 second. Sports teachers?
Yeah, sports teacher.
I don't think they're
Sports
paying
teachers.
attention.
There's been a lot of teaching of
Football teacher, your basketball teacher, all those, you know.
It's true.
Recess teacher.
That's what I called them.
My next.
Sports all the time.
Hi guys.
Football teacher.
I'm Taylor with New York Magazine. Congrats. Can you guys talk a little bit about how Julia is such a leader, when the cameras aren't rolling, and how her leadership has really evolved throughout all these years you've been doing the show?
All of us were kind of a bunch of divas when we started Veep, but she doesn't have a bad day, so nobody can misbehave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also
best.
whoever's number one in the call sheet sets the tone. And she has just set a tone for everybody. It's a team. We're all a part of a team. Nobody's walking on eggshells. Everybody can throw in jokes. She has no arrogance, no entitlement.
Great collaborator.
Great collaborator, and it really creates this environment that's a family. And that's because all that other stuff, entitlement and arrogance, just sucks creativity out of a room.
And one hell of a cook.
And she's a really good cook.
What I was really impressed with her too is that she would show up to scenes that she's not in.
Yeah.
Behind the monitor, and that's something I feel like you don't often see people. When they're not there, but she was there when she
Always,
was
yeah.
supposed to.
Key lime pie. She makes a really good key lime pie.
And chocolate chip cookie.
And chocolate chip cookie.
I get a glass of water.
We
too.
miss her greatly here. We wish you were here, big time. Yeah.
And just again,
Hi guys.
I love my.
Hey, congratulations. I'm a huge fan, so I have to say that. So I'm personally curious, how much of what you guys do is improvisation versus scripted?
Sam.
Tricky line.
I think any of us could answer this question. So the way that the kind of the process for Veep works is that we do rehearsals with the script, and then we put aside some of the improv that we do in rehearsal kind of gets worked into the script. But by the time we're on set, it's all scripted. But it has like some of our personal stuff that we worked through in the script, but it's all pretty much scripted like a hundo.
I will say that the more that we've been on set, the more we'll ask for forgiveness rather than permission to try something.
Yes,
so
that is the thing.
I thank you. It's
Oh,
on
that's
the
right.
table. I don't want to forget it. Thank you.
$60 cash up for the grabs.
Well, I also feel like too, like there's an energy of like not making it sound written. I think
Yes.
it's making it feel very conversational and working it out.
That's what Julia will do. She'll come in when she's not doing a scene, and she'll watch the monitors and say, dirty it up.
Zhuzh it.
Yeah, zhuzh it. It was called zhuzhing.
So you're always on top of each other and throwing stuff around and making it seem like it's not rehearsed.
Mm-hmm. And then there's also like alts that come in, so that you have the script as it is, and then a new joke will fly in, you'll do the joke, and so it feels real fresh and new.
Gary Cole gets the worst alts. Because he always has really incredibly hard things to say that just come out of nowhere. Like, the
90% of what I say.
atomic, the atomic number for hydrogen or something, and they just throw this stuff at him when we get our takes printed or whatever. And I don't know how he does it.
Conversely, I get the best alts.
Yes.
They're very short and vulgar every time.
Mine were pretty
In which
vulgar,
orifice?
too. And Jane McCabe
Has some
directing
nasty.
a character for this time of sexual harassment in the news media and everywhere else. She was extraordinary. It's writers do is give women a chance to play all types of people, and even the predatory sexual harassment kind of bosses. It was way ahead of its time for 12 months. And I love playing it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Not a single Sam Rockwell question.